Hello, my name is Warren. I have an opinion, a camera, access to YouTube, and I'm reviewing one movie a week in a second-run discount theater. I pay $1.50 to see the movie and kind of just give my own personal opinion as to whether or not I think the movie is worth seeing at all. Whether it's you pay money to see it, or rent it, or own it, or maybe someone else is watching it and recommending it to you. You know, does the movie just work? Is it worth seeing at all? Not matinee price, not opening weekend price, but just in general as a form of media, as a form of entertainment. And this week I saw Killing Them Softly, the 2012 Brad Pitt movie that doesn't feature much Brad Pitt's in it about half the time, even though he's the only person you pretty much see in the previews and on the poster, kind of using his name to sell the movie, which, you know, he's a big star, he's good at what he does, and why not? But in this movie, I think it's kind of a weak role for him. He just kind of, it doesn't seem to mesh with Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's a confident man, and he's a confident character in this movie, but he's too easy to get along with. He wants to be your buddy, but he's also trying to be he's trying to be this really intimidating guy, but he's also coming across as the nice guy who wants to help you out, and it works and it doesn't, and it seems a lot of movies that I've been seeing work and don't, but in this case, the movie, I wouldn't recommend it. There's one really good scene in the movie, and it's a visually stimulating movie. If you like good cinematography, if you like good camera work, if you like good colors or use of color and whatnot. I mean, the movie's pretty gray looking, pretty dark looking, but it's good. It's good visually. It's got a really beautifully done scene, drive-by scene where they gun down a character, and it's poetically beautiful. It's the best part of the whole movie. Is almost like right in the middle of it. Dude gets gunned down. Should take like a 5-second scene. Ends up doing a few minutes, and it's the most memorable scene in the movie for the good reason. It's a beautiful, beautiful part. Super slow-mo, HD style, like, great scene. And that's the best part of the movie, is watching a guy get gunned down in a car. The rest of the movie is pretty political, pretty ham-fisted. Every scene where there's not any characters talking or interacting with each other, if it's a transitional scene or a cutaway shot to another, to move the story along to the next part of the day or whatever, you hear Obama talking, you hear Bush talking, and it takes itself way too seriously a lot, and it kind of gets pretty thin. It's an hour and a half long, and it seemed to stretch on forever because it was just political satire being thrown into this low-life scumbag crime drama movie, and it just didn't work. It was two completely different subject matters the whole time, and Killing Them Softly, they name drop it, and Killing Them Softly is killing people from a distance, not getting too close, not getting personal, not hearing them cry for their mothers and beg for their lives. Brad Pitt's character likes to do it from a distance and do it to where it's, he doesn't feel bad and they don't see it coming. He's helping them out. Yeah. Cool concept, but he kills 3 people in the whole movie. It's an hour and a half long, and he doesn't kill the first person, until an hour into it, and even that, he doesn't even kill 3 people. He kills 2 people, and one of them, I believe, goes to prison. It's really it takes itself way too seriously. It's too much going on, and it doesn't address very much. The end scene where Brad Pitt drops this really great line at the end. He says, the U.S. isn't, people keep trying to convince us it's a community, it's a place where we should all live and, live together and help each other out, but it's not. The United States is a business. Now pay me. And, it's beautiful, and that's the way the movie ends. And it would have been great had the movie had that attitude the whole time, instead of just these low-life thugs, killing each other for money and stuff. It didn't. It was too much for the characters, in my opinion, and I didn't see it working out too well. And I read reviews about it. I read about it before I watched it. Because I didn't know anything about the movie. The preview doesn't tell you anything, and the preview kind of misdirects you, and that's what they do. They want you to fill the seats. I understand that, but it's too slow. It's slow, and it's got some great, it's got some great scenes, like a lot of the violence is really well done. It's really realistically brutal and really realistically gruesome. But overall, as a whole, it's you have to slog through this boring, boring political drama that's shoehorned into a crime drama about like just people who aren't really important in any real major issues that affect the country. Like it's just slow. Kill 'Em Softly. It's too slow for me. It's not. I would not recommend it. But I mean, it's Brad Pitt, and he's good, but he's not. It's not his best movie. It's not his best performance. In my opinion, I don't know. I liked him in Troy. I liked him in Fight Club, like everybody else. Here, he was okay. Overall, Brad Pitt fans, see it. If you have any interest in politics, see it. It's probably right up your alley. But I mean, just as an entertaining movie, just get to those scenes where, get to the beautiful scenes of the violence, and you'll like it. If you like violence done right, if you like violence shown in a very cinematic way, this is good for what it is. If you don't, just pass on it. It's okay. You won't miss very much.